Hey guys, you are about to meet my family. My family has played a huge role in the reason I am the way I am. They have spent more time with me than any other person. I've been stuck with them for the last 20 years and they've been stuck with me. My family is a first generation Nigerian American family. My parents moved from Nigeria to New York when they were young in hopes of starting their life here in the States. All my siblings were born in Staten Island, New York. We then moved to New Jersey. After we lived in New Jersey for some time, we moved to McKinney, Texas.
Hey, Daddy. Yeah. I'm doing a video. I'm doing a video.
No, don't do a video yet.
This is my dad. He is a Nigerian, college educated, middle class, cisgender male. My dad was born in Shagam in Ogun State in Nigeria. In the Nigerian culture, he is known as the head of the family. My dad has a lot of privilege. For example, he is in a heterosexual relationship, so he has heteronormative privilege. He is a man, so he benefits off the patriarchy. He has a good economic standing with good credit, so he has economic privilege. He also faces adversity. For example, he, along with the rest of my family, were black. In the United States, there are systems of racism and oppression against black people that every black person has to endure. My dad being one of those. Yet, he does not let that stop him. In fact, he uses his privilege to promote education in low impoverished communities and help at risk young black men stay out of jail. I love my dad so much.
Happy birthday to it's me. My mommy's birthday. He's so cold.
My mom is also a Nigerian. She was born in Lagos, which is also in Nigeria. However, my parents met here in the States, specifically New York through some mutual friends. My mom is a Nigerian woman. She is supposed to be known as the caretaker of the family in the Nigerian culture. She is supposed to be the one who cooks all the meals and takes care of all the babies and the diapers. Although my mom does do all of this, she also is a hardworking woman who just got her master's. Shout out to her. In addition, my dad also helps around the house, which is not normal in most Nigerian households. My mom has privilege with her economic status, similar to my dad, but she also has adversity being a woman in the States and being a black woman. Both America and Nigeria have systems of patriarchy that are deep in the history of their countries. My mom teaches me a lot about being an independent woman and making sure I do what I want to do and not what another man wants me to do. The other day, I was carrying a box and this guy took the box from my hands to help me. My mom quickly told me to take the box back and carry it to the car. It's simple interactions like that that makes me the independent woman I am today. My mom is so strong, educated, and independent, and I love her.
Hey, what's up, YouTube? It's your boy taking over his little brother's weight.
Next are my siblings. We are a subsystem in our family. We all relate to each other a lot more because we are closer in age. My siblings and I are all 5 years apart. My sister is 30, my brother is 25, and I'm 20, and my younger brother is 15. My parents planned that out really well, if you ask me. My older sister is married with 2 kids. She's been married for 4 years and has a 3-year-old and a 1-year-old boy. My brother is about to be married in November, and my younger brother and I are single. My siblings and I are each other's support systems when we are in arguments with our parents. We give and receive the best advice from each other because of our relatability to one another. The stages that my family are in are stage 5, 6, and 7 in Duval and Hill's family development stages. Stage 5 is families dealing with adolescence. My younger brother is going through the usual adolescent puberty, self-image, and rebellious stage. Stage 6 is families in launching years. My parents had to allow me to go to school and move out of their house, and my brother is launching into a new family of his own when he gets married to the love of his life, Crystal OG. But there's more. My family is also borderline in stage 7, which is families in the middle years, because my sister has been out of the house, is married, and has had 2 kids. She's approaching her middle years of life. My siblings have done so much for me and have been such a great source of happiness and joy in my life. Whenever one of us are mad at each other, my siblings are able to reason with one another and provide some sort of homeostasis. They are forever appreciated and I love them so much. Our culture has an overwhelming impact on what we do every day, as you can tell. It influences what our family roles are, our boundaries, what we eat, etc. However, there are other things that impact the way we function as a family, such as our religion. My nuclear family identifies as Christian. Due to this, we have a very strong relationship with our church. My church is 85% Nigerian, meaning it has a lot of the same values as Nigerian culture, but with Bible being the primary source. Their interpretations of the Bible include their Nigerian lenses, so many times their Christian and Nigerian values intersect. So this makes my church very family and community oriented because Nigerian culture is very family and community oriented. But it also can be discriminatory for women because in Nigeria there's a culture of putting a woman in their place, quote unquote. This behavior can be seen sometimes by the men of the church towards the women of the church. But also in church I met my 3 best friends, and 11 years later we are still best friends. Here's Dami, the youngest of our group. Here's Adre. She goes to Texas Tech. And here's Dara, and she also goes to Texas Tech. These have been my best friends for as long as I've had best friends, so I had to put them in this presentation. And there you have it. There is my family. I can truly say I do not know where I will be without them. Thank you so much for watching.
Happy birthday, dear Michael. Happy birthday. Wake up. Michael. Wake up.